Trillium Gift of Life Network presented 2 awards to the Niagara Health System for their dedication and commitment to promoting organ and tissue donation.
They're being honored today with an achievement award for having achieved a conversion rate of 70% in the province. And our target for the province was 67%, and so they have not just met it, but they have exceeded it, and so that's what the award is for. The conversion rate is a measure that we use to sort of look at how well we're performing as a system. So it looks at the potential donors and whether we're actually able to convert them into actualized donors for transplantation. And so it's a function of how well a hospital systems are in place and how well that hospital works with TGLN. And Niagara Health System works with us very well.
Also receiving an award was Anne Nagapal, a registered nurse at the Douglas Memorial Site in Fort Erie.
And Nagapal is being given the Tissue Donation Champion Award today, and that's for being an active advocate for organ and tissue donation, and specifically for her tissue donation. She does a lot of eye enucleation for us, and she's a great advocate for us.
Heather Patterson, Director of Clinical Services at the NHS, is pleased with her team's efforts in exceeding the 67% conversion rate.
It's an amazing feeling for the organization and our team. The team is committed to organ and tissue donation, and to receive this award from the province just makes us feel fabulous in all of the work that we're doing, and to be able to share it with our patients and their families and the frontline staff has been a really great experience for us.
Patterson is confident this target will be easier to achieve in years to come.
The work that's going on in the Niagara Health System with organ and tissue donation, we actually have a multidisciplinary committee that meets regularly and discusses our objectives and goals for organ and tissue donation. And then the team works together to develop action plans. Things that we do are increasing awareness for organ donation, education to frontline staff and physicians on how we can promote organ and tissue donation and recognizing potential donors, and then just the continuous collaboration with TGLN, or Trillium Gift of Life, helps us to raise awareness, increase education, and our commitment to the program has just been stellar across the entire organization.
The keynote speaker for the awards presentation was David Allingham. David received a heart transplant in June of 2012 after a long battle with heart disease.
It's important for me to share my story. I got to the point where I was actually sick enough where I was actually living in the hospital. I spent 6 months in the hospital living on a BiVAD machine. That's how far my disease had progressed, which is a machine that essentially took over the full functioning of my heart. My heart was no longer doing anything for me, and I was living primarily, solely on that machine. That machine came with a bit of a price. I was given roughly 30 days on that machine before serious complications can set in. My only last resort was a family out there that was going to give me that unconditional gift of love to save my life.
Not a day goes by that David isn't thankful to the team of researchers, doctors, nurses, and his donor family for ultimately saving his life.
Without them, I wouldn't be here today. The research has been unbelievable and how far they've come with what they're doing with transplantation. But the physicians and the technology is only as good as they can go without having the organ. And the organs are not on shelves. They're not something you can order on the internet. They need to come from donor families, and donor families are a special place in my heart for sure. But it's about talking to your family and making your wishes known. And as I say, it's really about leaving your legacy behind.
April is Be a Donor Month. There are 1,600 people in Ontario waiting for a life-saving organ transplant, and the numbers continue to rise. Register online at beadonor.ca and talk to your family about your wishes. In St. Catharines, you're watching The Source.